There we go. Tier list of tier lists. I realize we have some people. I feel really bad having dog. It's gonna be so toxic if we put someone in dog, bro. Maybe we change dog to something else. Imagine you guys vote someone to be dog, and it's like it's really toxic. We change it to very sus, very sus.
/squishy
Very
is
sus,
BDK
very
feeling.
sus.
Is it?
We start with Sorthas. So what is Sorthas cooking here? S M plus tier concept, full tier list on Sunday. Tier concept, okay. S healer for 2+ range comps. This is a weird tier list to start with. Highest damage but difficult survivability. Solid, playable in any comp. Meta if full melee. Good for buff in Holy Pala comp. This is just like so many tiers, bro. High risk, high reward for range comps. I think press is full copium. Possible if tank tuning. Not likely to be meta. Bad. Yeah, I kinda agree with bad. I don't think sub rogue is bad, but I mean, there's no reason to play sub rogue if you have outlaw and Asa. I do agree. Bloody Case S tier. These are like Protpala, VDH, and Guardian are possible if tank tuning. You could also, I don't think Guardian deserves to be in the same tier as VDH and Protpala, because you could currently play VDH and Protpala instead of Blood Decay, I would say. But I don't think you want to play Guardian unless they get buffed. But you could technically play Protpala and VDH already. I think they're really good. I think all tanks are actually looking good. Warrior is also looking good. There's just no reason to play it. Brewmaster is probably the weakest one. That doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, Holy Pala, of course. Where the fuck is... Oh, Boomkin. Boomkin is there. Now, this is the case between Frost and Unholy. People are saying Frost is a lot better. But I think Unholy, from the logs I've looked at, looks equal or even better than Frost currently. But people are saying Frost is also bugged. I think Ella should be... This is just such a weird tier list. But yeah, I do kind of agree with this one. It's just not the time. I don't think Guardian deserves to be here. Bad, not really gonna look at. Ret Pala is here, that's good. Yeah, I don't think you will play any of these specs. This is a safe tier list. I think Windwalker is definitely potential for meta. That is copium, there is no way to play press. I feel like press is Omega copium. This is copium deluxe, bro. Windwalker is fraud now. Windwalker does insane damage. It doesn't do the highest single target. The issue with Windwalker is that it's weak defensively. And you don't want to have too many weak specs in your comp. For example, this comp would probably work. I don't think you want to have Devour and Windwalker though, because I think both of these are kind of weak. I think Warrior is strong defensively. DK is of course strong. Outlaw is pretty strong. But I don't think you want to pair a Windwalker with a Devour DH. I think that's disaster. Let's see. Blood DK Holy... I would say Blood DK Holy Pala. I think Elle, Arkin, Boomkin is a really solid comp. I don't agree with this melee cleave that he has. I think you need either a Boomkin or a Feral or a Guardian. Because since Mark of the Wild became Mark of the Wild, which was Dragonflight Season 1, we have had... It's 8 or 9 seasons since Mark of the Wild became a raid buff. And Druid has been in every single meta comp since they got Mark of the Wild. They have had 9 seasons where there's been a Druid. Either Guardian, Boomkin, or Resto. I don't think we're gonna see a season where there's not a Mark of the Wild in the group. But I mean, it could happen, I guess. But I don't really believe. But I also don't think you want to play Feral here. Okay, so he's kind of done, or? But for the most part, I agree with this comp. I just don't think you play without a Druid. You need to fit a Druid into the comp one way or another. And I don't know how you fit it into the physical comp. I said that you can play Blood Decay, Resto Shaman, Arms, Windwalker, Boomkin. But what the hell is a Boomkin doing in that group? And you don't really want to play Feral, so I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard to fit. If you're not playing range comp, it's hard to fit a druid into the current meta comp. Unless you play Guardian. You could play Guardian, Resto Shaman, Arms, Frost or Unholy, and Windwalker or Outlaw. But you want a druid. Should have Windfury better Market Wild for Warrior? Yeah, but you just want Market Wild. It's like 3% damage and 1.5% less damage. Like, I don't know. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but it's been 9 seasons. Let's actually see how many seasons it's been. So they changed Market Wild season 1 of Dragonflight. I checked this yesterday. And so we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Midnight Season 1. We've had 8 seasons since they implemented Market Wild, and in every single meta comp, there's been a druid. There's not been a single season where you have not played druid. So I don't see why that would be the case now that you all of a sudden don't play druid. But like I said, I'm happy to be proven wrong. Anyways, though, you guys rate them. You get to decide where we put the tier lists. So this was his. You vote for Sorthas, and this is his tier list. You saw his comps. What do you think of this tier list? He went too safe. Yeah, he made too many tiers. He became too safe. Okay, I think we agree that it's decent. Why did people vote very sus, bro? Who voted very sus? Okay, Sorthas, he goes into the decent tier. The tomato. Okay. You have good, middle, bad. If class is bad, don't make it good. You have 4 classes that can make it good. Yeah, I mean, I think his tier list was decent. It was just too safe for my liking. Okay, next up we have. Oh. Who's this? Okay, tank, utility tier list, fun tier list, tank damage tier list, raid tier list, asking chat thoughts, warrior. Wait, so is this? Where did you end the tier list? Strongest. Asking chat thoughts. Okay. Oh. Okay, here. This is the final one. Give me mod, I ban all. This guy is very sus, not gonna lie. He's very sus, but... Okay, strongest. Bloody K, Resto Shaman, Holy Pala, Arcane, eller Arcane, Boomkid Warrior. I actually completely agree with this. There is one thing I don't agree with, and that is Windwalker being in less strong. I think Windwalker should be close to the best. Because it is squishy, but you can always find ways to survive. I think Windwalker should be up here, for sure. Okay, anyways, I still believe that Windwalker should definitely not be in the same fucking category as a Press Evoker and an Enhancement Shaman. They're definitely better. Like, you even said yourself, Press is Copium Kira, and then you press it in less, put it in less strong. You are the biggest, like, Preservation Evoker, it sucks. And nice buff, yeah, but you play Elemental. Windwalker also has buff for the Warrior. Warrior blasts. You bring a Windwalker, you give Warrior buff. Windwalker also does good damage. Windwalker, I would say Windwalker definitely up here. Strong, close to best. Ret Pala in middle, I agree with that. Brewmaster middle. I think Unholy is definitely better than middle. I think Unholy is on par with Frost. On the logs I have checked, Unholy is actually doing really good damage. Even single target. People are saying Unholy does not single targets, but everything I've checked kind of proves that wrong. Middle, I think Destro is definitely in less strong as well. I think Destro is not that bad. When Yarga was playing Destro, we didn't really get to see that much single targets, but yeah. Probably not super bad, but I didn't get to see many good ones. True, didn't see, probably weak. Yeah. Reroll. Okay, I mean, I agree with this for most of it. I think Destro should be 1 tier higher. I think Windwalker should be 1 tier higher. Same with Unholy, should definitely be up there. The rest is kind of fine. Don't you think Guardian Druid deserves to be in a tier above Brewmaster though? I think Guardian Druid should probably be less strong. I don't think Guardian is bad. If you need Mark of the Wild, like I said, if you want to play a physical comp, you kind of want Mark of the Wild. And then you have to play Guardian Druid. You play Guardian Druid, Resto Shaman, Windwalker Kira, which you hate, Arms, and either DK or Vogue. Okay. But I am not voting. You guys decide. I need to make a new one. Oh my god. Flashbang. What were the options again? Put your vote in. I like Kira. I'm a big Kira fan. I think his tier list myself was decent. I think it could have, if it, you know, from my point of view, I think there were some stuff I would have changed. But I still think it was decent. But what do you guys think here? Oh my god! Oh, it's even though. I know, it's gonna be very sus, bro. No way. Kira ain't looking good, bro. Omega sus. Oh my god, Kira ain't looking good, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kira, but you're the first very sus tier list here. The people have voted. Your tier list is a very sus one, apparently. I would have put it in decent myself, but I gotta say truth. I told you guys vote. That's what I said. You guys vote. Very sus. I mean, Kira, I'm not saying I agree with the people, but the people have voted. And we gotta accept that they think your tier list is very sus. Okay, next up we have the tier list connoisseur. Petco. Okay, I already see some extremely sus stuff here. What the fuck is Retpala doing here? That's the first thing that's extremely sus. Why the hell is Retpala in A+? This is the most mid spec that I've ever played. Retpala is like maybe A, low A. But it's definitely not A+. Rotpala, I think should be either he gotta move stuff down or move stuff up. I think Protpala is definitely better than Guardian. Where is VDH? A. Nah, this is sus, bro. And he's also coping on Elle. Elle should definitely be alternative S. He has both Frost and Unholy here, which I kind of agree with. Disruptor as well, I like that. Both DH specs, kind of agree with that as well. I don't think Havoc is as good as Devourer, because Devourer is ranged. You don't, if you have the option to play ranged over melee, you take it any day of the week in M+. Melee is just shit. This season is even worse. There's so many bad melee dungeons. So I would probably put maybe Havoc at tier. I don't think Havoc is bad by any means, but when you have Devourer, I don't see why you would play Havoc, kind of. And then I don't really care about the bottom stuff, because I don't think Brewmaster is going to be B+. I think Brewmaster is completely fine. It's kind of like Prot Warrior. You can play Prot Warrior, you can play Brewmaster. They're not bad. They're not good. Yeah, about B+, B or poopy poop, I don't really care. Extremely sus that LA is down here, though. And I think Boomkin should also be up here, simply because Mark of the Wild is OP. I also think both DK specs should be alternative S. I think Elle, Boomkin, Frost, Unholy should be moved up. Maybe with Protpala and VDH as well, up here. Retpala should go down to B+ or A. He's sandbagging Elemental. I've seen this before from Petco. He likes to sandbag his own class. Not gonna lie about that. Yeah, apart from that, I mean, S+, I agree with. Arcane Mage, by the way, is extremely broken. This is probably the most broken spec currently. I think it's more busted than Warrior. But Warrior is also mega busted, so... Oh, Press in B. I actually don't know much about Press. I've played with Press a bit on the PTR. Some people are saying Press is really good. Some people are saying Press is Omega Cope. I definitely think it's better than Rest of the Druid. But I mean, should we put it in B plus or A? It doesn't really matter because you're not gonna play Press when Holy Pala and Resto Shaman exists. You know, you're either gonna play Holy Pala or Resto Shaman. But yeah, Press does good damage. And they have good bleed dispels. And there are a lot of bleeds this season. But yeah. Like I said, I don't really care too much about the bottom of someone's tier list. Definitely some sus stuff going on here. I think it's sandbagging his own specs a bit. Which I don't agree with. So, chat, you get to vote. You vote for Petco tier list. I am between decent and need some work. I'm contemplating need some work just because he was sandbagging his own class. And I think some specs deserve to be in a potential meta. I'm gonna put need some work because I don't agree with... What? Why are you putting everyone in very... I'm gonna look like a toxic streamer. You cannot put everyone in very sus, guys. Now people are gonna see my thumbnail and then they're gonna think I'm just flaming all the streamers. You can't put everyone in very sus, guys. That's not how it works. Yeah, Kira, I voted decent for Kira. I think Petco's was between decent and very needs some work because he was sandbagging his own. Okay. I mean, I didn't vote. You guys voted. Petco's apparently also very sus. I'm not gonna add a dog tier. That's too toxic. I think very sus is fine. It's funny, but it's not too toxic. But I don't think either of these two deserve to be very sus. Okay, anyways, we're moving on. What? I know he's uploading to YouTube, no? Master Bro TV here. Okay. Right, short. Oh, it's shorts. Oh, okay, that's one. Mid M plus tier list, midnight season 2, update 4. That's the latest one. Okay. Not for your weekly, no league. Hey, what is this red ball up here, bro? That's extremely sus already. What the fuck is Red Pala doing up there? Okay, I don't really care about the bottom. B. Let's see here. Destro definitely better than other two Warlock specs. Destro should definitely be in A. I think Enhancement should probably also be in A because it brings Shaman buff and it's actually pretty solid. Rest is kind of fine, I think. Okay, okay, let's see here. This, like, how do you put Red Pala next to DK, Shaman, and Druid, bro? Like, what the fuck is this Red Pala doing here, dude? This is so fucking... Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, God. Red Pala should be in B. It's not bad, but it's like... Red Pala, I swear, is the definition of mid. It's not bad, it's not good either. Outlaw should definitely be above Assa. I think Casual said you can play Assa in some keys, but Outlaw is just better. I think Devour is better than Havoc, simply because it's ranged. The two DK specs are fine. I would like to see an A plus tier maybe, because I think Elemental Shaman and Boomkin and Windwalker are all really strong. They're stronger than some DKs as well. But I mean, he doesn't have that, so... No. Oh, wait, he doesn't do tanks here. Okay. I mean, S I agree with. But... guys, you know that Muscle already hates me, right? If we cannot put him in very sus, please, at least put him in, like, need some work or something. if we put him in very sus, he's gonna like, I'm gonna be hated for life. But yeah, anyways, I think some stuff deserves to be moved up a bit. If Guardian does a bit more DPS, is S tier. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think it's... I would not like... Now, stop farting for fun! I can't focus. Please. Stop. Don't... Okay, guys, no physical shaming or anything, okay? If you do that, I will time you out, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. We are simply rating... Guys, please stop! You're so fucking toxic! Stop it! Oh my god. Guys, please, it's not funny. Stop! I can't focus. Oh my god. Okay. I definitely... Stop! I'm gonna disable the farts. I need to... I'm working, guys. Please, stop. I'm working. I definitely think press deserves to be higher than C tier. That being said, I don't know too much about healers. That's why when I'm doing my tier list on Sunday, I'm gonna bring Automatic Jack. He's gonna do the the healer stuff. I'm gonna talk with him. Anyways, now please don't put him in very sus, guys. He's gonna hate me. Just put him in need some work. At worst. Okay, here we go. Vote. I'm putting decent. I vote decent. Guys, don't do it. Hey! For fun! He's gonna hate me. You're putting... Like, you know that everyone is gonna hate me after this. You're just putting everyone in very sus. Alright. He's in very sus. The people have chosen. Okay, moving on. Kush. Kush tier list. Not... Okay, let's start from the bottom. You are... I can't see. You are trash. Neither of... Okay, that's bad. What is it? Devastation, Holy Priest, Fury. You still have one parent that likes you. We have Sub and Rested Druid. That's kind of true, I guess. Not sure, haven't seen any good players. Yeah, I mean, I respect that. I think Press is kind of mid. But, yeah, mid... Retpala, finally! Someone that knows where Retpala deserves to be. I'm so done with seeing people putting Retpala in A. They're mid. Let's see. Ret is S tier? That is definitely not S tier, bro. Okay, I think Destro should probably be in good class, but not meta contenders or comp specific only. I think Destro should definitely be up here. It's definitely better than other Warlock specs. Prot Warrior. Where did he put Guardian Druid? Here, mid tier. No, I think Guardian Druid should probably be good class, but not meta. I think Guardian should be up here as well. It doesn't matter much, but Prot Warrior. I don't see you playing Prot Warrior. There was some... Kira, which dungeon was that? Reflect was broken. I remember you were checking boss damage. I don't remember what dungeon it was. But it was really 4 DPS with Prot Warrior. Was it Murderer? Yeah. I think Prot is like very mid. It's not bad, but it's very good in dungeons where you can reflect. It's like a niche pick, you know, but you wouldn't play Prot Warrior. It's like an MDI comp. I wouldn't be surprised if like... Now it's not TGP or like high keys this time around, but if we're doing high keys, I could see Prot being pulled out in like 1 or 2 keys maybe, just because of reflect. But on overall, I think they're just mid. Move me up. Kira, it was not me. I did not put it there. Okay, I'm gonna do I will do a re-vote for you because you've been asking so many times. But the people are deciding. I will do one more. Kira tank tier list. Pog. This is the last one you get. Decent. Needs some work. Very sus. For Kira tank, guys. He is very upset that you put him in very sus. So please vote with your heart and be honest. Here you go. Look, I think your tier list was decent. I'm voting decent again. But the people choose. Yeah, it ain't getting better because you're crying in the stream chat, Kira. The people think your tier list, it was very sus. If anything, Kira, it got worse. Okay, anyways, moving on. Yeah, Guardian Druid should definitely be up there. Warrior should be down. Destro should be up, I think. Kush is playing Rogue, and it's actually not sandbagging his own spec. So that's bonus points. Boom can up here, DK specs, Village and Protpala. I think Arcane should definitely be up. It will be meta if not nerfed. Arcane is turbo broken. I think Arms as well. But I don't know how you play. I don't know if you want to play Arcane and Arms in the same comp. I do agree with Elle. I actually agree with most of this. Not sure if you will play Devourer though. Maybe you could, but I agree with Unholy and Frost. And Kush is actually pretty based, not gonna lie. I agree with most of this. Apart from Destro, Trot should be moved down, but Kush doesn't tank, so Windwalker should be up. Windwalker should definitely be up, I think. Maybe I'm coping Windwalker, but it's just this is my personal opinion anyway. I think Windwalker should be a potential meta candidate. 100%. Fire Mage, I don't know what it's doing here. I don't know if it's actually... I have not seen a single mage not playing Arcane since I started playing PTR. Every mage has been playing Arcane. But most of the stuff, I agree with. I think it's a decent tier list. If not even Pog. Okay, guys, vote. Don't vote to troll, okay? Vote because what your honest opinion, okay? I think Kush's tier list was actually Pog. I think it has small things I would change myself, but I think it was good.
1 year plus of Naowh.
Oh! People seem to like Kush. Keep is so fucking angry, dude. He got very sounds like that in the fog. Oh god. Okay, seems like we have our first Pog. Alright. Kush in Pog. How is this better than Tomato? I mean, you gotta ask yourself. I think the reason Tomato didn't end up in Pog is because his tier list was too safe. He had like 10 tiers with like good if this, good if that, and it's just too safe. That was my opinion though. But it was a good tier list. Automatic Jack. I think this is healer stuff only. I love Automatic Jack. The issue is that I don't play healer. I can only go from what I've seen on the PTR. That's why when I'm making my tier list on Sunday, I'm gonna bring Automatic Jack and he's gonna give his input. Okay, so I think Press deserves to not be next to Rest Druid though. The Press evokers I have played with have actually performed decent. I think Press is like B. I would either like even put them above Disc and Mistweaver, but I don't know. I think Press has been quite strong. I don't think it's not gonna be. I don't think healers really matter if you're not playing Resto Shaman or Holy Pala. Saying Jack sucks as Press. No, I did not say that. Okay, I just think you either play Holy Pala or Resto Shaman, and the rest doesn't really matter. Because you either play the meta or you just play whatever healer you enjoy playing. But I still think Press should be maybe definitely a tier higher. But Jack knows his healers, and it's hard to rate this one because he's not rating everything. He's simply only rating healers. Let's see, did he make like a full tier list or something? I don't think it did. I mean, I think his tier list was good. I can't really... You guys get to vote. I can't really properly vote on this because it's only healers. You guys decide. Please vote. I think it's Pog. But it was only healers, so yeah. Okay. People are still just voting very sus. People are trolling in here. This tier list was not very sus, guys. I agree that Kira's tier list was extremely sus. That was justified. 2 times he got voted to very sus as well. Not only once, but twice. Okay. Jack Pog. Okay, we're moving on to Yoda. Okay, never seen, probably not good. Yeah, never seen, but might be good. I think Havoc is decent, actually. Org, I haven't seen like one Org on PTR. Yeah, Devastation, A, playable, but not. Yeah. Brett, yes. Yes. I completely agree. What the hell is Unholy doing down here, though? Now, we cannot vote for Kira again, guys. We voted twice. You're gonna put him in very sus again. I know it. It's not gonna change. He's now fighting the chat, and the people. It's not gonna change people's opinion. Wait, we can even do this, actually. Okay, I'm gonna give you... Now, since it's been in here fighting, I'm gonna add a tier. How do I add a tier? How do I +1 tier? Add a row below. Extremely sus in caps. Now we vote for Kira one last time. Okay. The people are deciding. I still think it was a decent tier list. Let's see what the people decide. Oh my god. Like you're moving down, Kira. Game over. The people have decided. Back to Yoda's tier list. So, Unholy, I don't know what the fuck Unholy doing is next to a Ret Paladin like Shadow Priest. This I agree with. Unholy should be next to Frost. It's actually looking really solid. He is sandbagging. Wait, A+, what? This is so... No. I think Protpal and VDH should be in S-. 100%. I don't think it should be next to Guardian Druid. I think it should be 1 tier above. I don't know what Resto Druid is doing up here, though. Why do people put Press below? This looks like he just copied Automatic's Jack's tier list, almost. Yeah, I think Press should be up. I think Druid should be down. Resto Druid. Survival MM. 1 buff away. Destro should be up. S- right in a good hand, or good in the right hands. I think Outlaw should be S comp fillers, and I think Assa should be S-. So I think Assa is good. I think Windwalker should also be in comp fillers, but it might be my Windwalker Copium. I agree with S+. I think Boomkin is and LA are good comp fillers, and Frostiki, completely agree with this, and Shaman. I think Outlaw should be up here, though. It's a good comp filler. So it's Windwalker. Destro up. Protpal and VDH up. China is playing almost exclusively Press Evoker recently. Yeah, people are... It's weird, Teddles, because some people are saying that Press Evoker is really good, because it does really good damage. I think it's the highest damaging healer currently. Let me just check from... Healers. We do damage from healers. And we do... Let's just compare it from... When was the buff? Was it the first? Let's compare it from the first. Last week. Like, look at press damage. They're doing a lot of damage compared to other healers. But I would, like, personally, I would never, ever, ever in my life bring a healer that does 20k more DPS if my health bar is not stable. It doesn't matter if you do 30k more DPS. Like, because it's such a small number. I would way rather have stable health bars than bring a healer that does a little bit more damage. One thing that is good for Press, though, this season, is that there's a lot of bleeds. And they have a lot of bleed dispels. But I would never bring Press just because it does a bit more damage. It's no way. I definitely don't think Press is higher, than this. I think Press should be above Mystery with Restored and Disc. But like I said, you either play Holy Pal or Resto Shaman, I think. But maybe China's gonna surprise us. Okay, I think we're done with Yoda's tier list. I think it's decent. I would have changed some stuff myself. Like I said, move some stuff up. The main thing I'm surprised about is Unholy. Apart from that, I kind of agree. Some stuff up, maybe. I don't think anything should go down. Yeah, Press up, Unholy up, Protpala VDH up, Destro probably up, and I think Windwalker. But it's a decent tier list. I think Yoda usually knows his stuff. But as you guys know, I don't decide. I'm just one vote of many. You guys vote. I don't think it's Pog, but I definitely think it's decent. It's good. I don't really have too much negative to say about this tier list. But let's see what you... Need some work. Okay. Hello. Okay, looks like it's in need some work. I don't agree with that personally, but... okay, Yoda goes in need some work. I think it deserves to be in a tier above, but I've just one vote. Okay, we have Casual Addict. You do after your own tier list. I'm doing my own tier list. Wait, actually, when I have Tettos here, I forgot to reach out to you last night. I am doing my own tier list on Sunday. Oh shit! But I know that I don't know everything about everything. So I'm gonna be inviting some guests. I'm having Kira joining me. I'm having Automatic Jack joining me. Sorthas is joining. Casual Addict is joining. And then I need to reach out to some more people. But Kira is extremely sus, so I don't know if I want him in my tier list, you know? Maybe I should get Kush. Kush was very based. Okay, we gotta speed up, because I need to leave. Oh, actually not. Okay, let's see here. What is your final tier list, Casual Addict? Is this it? My cat is griefing me a bit, sorry. Casual Addict. Meta, no cap. There's a lot of meta specs. Arcane, Blood, Arms, Holy Pala, Resto Shaman, Devourer, meta, no cap. Huh? Devourer, meta, no cap. Your cat loves Batslap? Yeah. His favorite. Okay, close to meta. Elle Boomy I think Unholy should be next to Frost. Close to meta Press. Okay, so he's actually valuing Press highly. Mediation Protpal up there as well. I agree. Where's Guardian? Okay, it's medium. That's fine. Asa medium. Destro. I think Destro should always be close to meta. And so is Windwalker. I think Windwalker and Destro should be moved up. You cannot put Destro and Windwalker and Unholy in the same tier as a fucking Retpala. It just... That is criminal. Either you need to add a tier or move some stuff up, I think. There's too many specs in medium. Yeah, but overall... yeah, Windwalker, Outlaw... Wait, there's Outlaw medium. Oh, shit. I didn't even see Outlaw. Yeah. He's sandbagging. Now I see it. He's sandbagging rogue specs because he's a rogue main. That is a yellow card. That's definitely gonna drag down people's opinion. Oh shit, it's in Discord. You are sandbagging rogues in your tier list.
No.
You have been caught. Hey, here.
That's why I stayed here to defend myself. It's not actually that good.
How is possibly Outlaw and Asa Rogue in the same fucking tier as Retpala? Explain yourself.
I will prove I'm not sandbagging. Listen, after the hot fixes, Sub-Rogue is the strongest rogue spec. Bye.
You go in extremely sus, actually, after that. Okay, people, you get to vote. I didn't even see Outlaw there. Sus. The people are voting. Feel free to vote. I don't think it's extremely sus, but it's definitely very sus. After that, Outlaw and Asa sandbagging, sus. Og. Oh god. Rogue main, so I voted Pog. If you're voting Pog on this tier list, you are indeed a rogue main and you're sandbagging your own spec. Yeah. I'm sorry, Casual, but down you go. Putting Outlaw next to Retpala. Criminal behavior, actually. Criminal behavior. Okay, anyways. The final tier list. People have voted. So, extremely sus. We have Kira. And we have the sandbagger himself. Casual Addict. Putting Outlaw next to fucking Retpala. Deserved, actually, for that. We have very sus. We have Petco and Musclebra in very sus. Need some work. Yoda. Decent. Sorthas. And then in Pog we have Kush. And we have Automatic Jack. Now, it was not me. The people voted. I would have voted very differently myself. But it was the people's choice. And we finished the tier list like that, I think.